Yeah, I have a daughter.
Um,
One.
Well, I'm not surprised, but
was she like 11, 10,
12.
12? She right around the same age as my daughter.
oh,
That's
it's
funny.
gonna be around that. It's gonna be around. It's gonna be
Yeah.
around that time.
You got the teenage years coming up right now. Oh man. Woo-wee.
Let's
She gonna deal with a whole lot.
I got a 17-year-old and she's something else, man. I'm telling
17.
you. Yeah. And she's in the
Wow.
anime. So when you had said that, I have a heart. This is a real conversation. With the girls growing up in our culture, they seem to want to go to anime. It's like they want to disappear from what's going on in this world, right? And I'm
You're
trying
so
to have
right.
so I'm having a hard time connecting with her. So, but you can't be forceful, right? Like our moms were back in the day, because these kids are a lot more sensitive. So I'm
They
finding that
are.
I'm having to no, it's a real shit. Like I'm finding I'm have to fall back
Yeah.
and try to just be her friend to kind of, to give her that trust to understand her. And that's not what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? My mom said, fuck you, like do it now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't
Right.
gonna lie, bro. I like anime too. I'm into anime.
nah,
I
and I
like
don't think
anime
it's that.
too, but
Yeah,
no,
and I
but
don't
what
think it's
he's
that.
saying is
Yeah.
like the kids are like trying to like not be here. Like they're literally trying to like I don't
Nah,
like
but
they're
it's
finding they're
I'm
trying to
torn.
find things
Like
to like I don't know. And then with the way society is now, anything goes, everything is open, and so they're you just like you
so
can't tell them nothing. Like they want to be
so
themselves,
because of
even
that.
if themselves is not necessarily the best version of themselves right now. It's like you don't even know who you are. Like oh yeah.
So because of that, my 17-year-old is about to walk into the world and she hasn't even developed accountability for herself because she's been staying in that world. You know what I'm saying? And it's really hard because all you can do is let them fall, but you don't want them to fall too hard. So it's just tough being a parent. It's just like it's just different than when we were kids. Yo, do this, do that. This is how you get there. And it's not like that. Yo, these kids are killing themselves. My cousin's 23. He tried to jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm like, come on. As a man, what's hard in life that you would do that? Like, that's the most selfish act. And they're not able to hold it together like us. They're not.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't know what to
Exactly.
do, but we're
Because
working on it
I'm
and we
having
talk
those
about it.
issues now.
Yeah, nah, see, I felt that. That's what I mean. I'm like,
It's
I'm real about
crazy.
this shit. I'm real about this shit. Like, and this is real life. So if I have a random conversation with somebody that sparks something for me to be a better parent today, it's a good conversation because it's hard,
Yeah.
y'all. It's hard, and I'm not getting the answers from the news. I'm sure not gonna go get the answers from paid people that are there just to do things just so you feel good. I don't believe in that. I believe in the people right here, like that
I
are
ain't
on
gonna
the
lie, the
ground.
news, the news, it lower your vibration.
Yeah, it's a scary
Like,
thing, like scary times with kids now.
Because you ever notice about the news, they never talk about
real
positive.
shit,
They talk about
Nemo. Real shit.
98% negative.
Nah, and the thing is, Nemo, I don't even blame them for wanting to escape to their own world because this world sucks. So it's like, damn, like I feel y'all, but y'all gotta be here with me. Like, cause I need y'all to go to the next level when I leave. Like we act like we promised tomorrow. I don't understand that, y'all. We are not promised tomorrow. What's wrong with people? We not.
That's a fact.
Like my dad died a couple years ago, and I'm like, and I wasn't ready. So now I know, like, it's no more playing. It's my dynasty, my world, and I'm gonna get it all out now because I ain't promised them all. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, we got a week until the Super Bowl. Rihanna's about to kill it in the halftime show. It's gonna be amazing. I'm telling y'all, she's putting everything in it. There might be a Janet Jackson thing happening or something. I think she probably gonna bring Drake and Chris Brown out or something stupid like.
Drake not about to
How do
perform.
you know?
I don't know. Cause Rihanna always got some spicy shit. You know she want to make headlines. She got something up her sleeve. I know it.
She gonna have people come out in lingerie in her lingerie line. That's what's gonna happen.
Yo, cold as shit. Say, nah, nah, but she hasn't done nothing in a while, so I feel like she's gonna really like ramp it up on this job.
I gotta say yes. Good luck with y'all, y'all, man. Y'all better not lose to Mahomes.
Look, you see me?
This is me attempting not to make too much rice.
If y'all do, we're gonna say Mahomes is the greatest thing ever since sliced bread.
Bro, we're gonna try to hurt him, bro. We're gonna try to hurt that ankle, bro. We all know he's still hurt. Bro, we gonna try. We coming. We
Jalen Hurts
coming, bro.
still hurt too.
Yeah, yeah, he got that shoulder. He do.
I have more rice in this obviously. Sorry.
But some of these guys are on 1 year contracts. Jalen Hurts gets the bag after this. So the motivation is all there. It just is. You know what I'm saying? For them to win this. So it's gonna be crazy either way. Like y'all like sneakers?
Huh?
I sell sneakers. Y'all like sneakers?
Sneakers. Sneakers. Who don't like sneakers?
I sell them. When the recession hit, I went crazy and built a community on Facebook, and I just went crazy with sneakers. Now I got like over 500 pair. like, and,
Wow.
I, and like I'm over it because it was fun at first. Now it's like it's drained, and Nike's just like flooding the market now. They don't care, but it was fun for a couple years. Like I really made a lot of money, and it was cool.
Yeah, whatever. I'm with the money move, man. I know all money not good money, but if it's something that makes sense, I'm with it.
Say that, bro. Say that. What I'm talking about.
All right. Look at my rice now.
So you got shrimp, chicken, rice. That's what we looking at.
Let me look it up.
The seasoning looked like yellow tinge. So you got a curry seasoning in there?
Curry. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's that song.
Oh, sazon. I should have known. Yeah. Everybody buy some sazon in this. That's funny.
See, I'm black and Puerto Rican. We use that song.
Oh, she Puerto Rican. You Puerto Rican.
I'm black and Puerto Rican.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up.
I know she has some type of Latino in her, so she Afro Latino.
Afro
Huh?
Latino.
Afro Latina, yes.
So do you get upset if somebody calls you Mexican?
Nobody calls me Mexican.
I was just wondering.
My only people who can't even tell what I am. Not down here. And in Florida, you know, in Miami, everybody's mixed up.
For a second, I said she probably be Dominican and black.
Yeah. I'm into everything, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
But yeah, what y'all doing with y'all lives, y'all? I'm in my last year. I went back to school trying to finish my business degree and shit. So I'm finishing my business degree. And I was in the Air Force for 10 years. I've been all over the world. I did a lot of shit, saved a lot of lives and shit.
God, though, like I say, I heard if you gotta join the Air Force, you gotta be smart than a motherfucker.
it it's like politics, bro. Like I feel like they value the word smart, right? Like they're the ones that make up the rules of what they say what smart is. Like I just don't look at things like that no more because they have made up all these systems for us to be in and fail. So in my opinion, there's just more politics to it, right? They want you to be more clean, can't have no tattoos, you know what I'm saying? But all the branches is different. Like the army's easier to get into, but they definitely raised the rating of like the ASVAB. You got to get a higher one. That's it. But yeah, bro, I don't even know why I went in. I went in when I was young. I just wanted to get out of my house. I was the oldest, and I don't want my parents to like have to pay for me for nothing. And I had straight A's in school, but I had a white guidance counselor. He didn't care. I didn't know about college. I didn't know how to, you know what I mean? I didn't know none of that. So I was like, let me get out the house. And I went in. I did 10 years, and I've been all over. And I seen the world. So I just fight for people not to get closed-minded. Like I see so many closed-minded people who've been nowhere. Like, and I just want to fight to be like, bro, get out of your hood, get out of your area, go somewhere. Your whole mindset will change. You know, like I know there's nothing I can say to change people. Like they're gonna be what they're gonna be. But if I've been a lot of places and I give people knowledge, yo, like grow, go somewhere different, learn different things, understand different people. Like I'm telling you, it's really good place to be.
I ain't gonna lie, I had to find out. I said I got out where I'm from. Shit, I went traveling and shit, and I realized a lot of stuff.
Nah, it's the truth. I mean, you know, bro, it's just sad. The system set up for us to fail. And then I see all these niggas hating on each other. It's like the ultimate place to never make it. And I refuse to just live there anymore. Like we help our women and we help each other and we help ourselves. And we don't be afraid to talk about it. Men, stop being fucking idiots and not being able to talk about your feelings, bro. Like I'm sorry, I'm a sensitive nigga and shit. But I'm a real passionate dude. And I don't care if God thinks that's weak. I think it's weak not being able to explain your feelings to a woman. I think that's weak. You know what I'm saying? Because she's the one that's gonna hold you down. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not being able to explain your feelings to her, how can y'all work on being one? You can't. You know what I'm saying? So men just got to be able to talk more. They got to. They got to express themselves because they're not being talked about, and they letting everybody else make up media and everybody else. No, like black men, talk, be yourselves. You know, be loving, be the kings that we are. Like that's where I'm at with it, bro. It's gonna be a whole different world. Cause look, I don't think I got like 15 to 20 years left, right? I'll say that just off top, but I really don't know. And my daughter's 11, and I gotta have a place where they don't look at her as like some black girl that can't do nothing. Like, so I already lived life. I went overseas. I've brought back people. I saved lives, right? But I got all this energy in me to still finish it off. So my daughter got a place where it's equal, at least as equal as it can be. And I'm not gonna die until that's there. That's it. That's all I care about. Is a world where she comes in and she can be president for real. If that's what she want to be. Point blank. Period. Cause what else am I on the planet for, bro? Like I did my shit. What? To go fuck girls and go to bars and fuck out of here. No. It's to leave a lasting impression for people, a positive one, so they can make it. Period. Period.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that shit together though. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters. Like that's what it's about.
I be losing.
Yo, salute, salute.
Cash, what
Hey,
up, Cash?
Exactly, exactly.
Chilling,
Now,
chilling.
hey, listen, I just wanted to salute real quick, Ghost, man. You know what I'm saying? You talking real talk. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just pop through, man. You know what I'm saying? Let you know you're doing your thing, man. You're saying your stuff. So, I mean, that's really what it come down to. You know what I'm saying? Like us being able to see between the lines, seeing what is, how we can improve it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what, you know what I mean, they deprived us of and filling in the gaps because a lot of it is, you know what I'm saying? It's a set up system, you know what I'm saying, for us to fall in the pit holes, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know what I'm saying, males against females, females against males, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bros against each other, you know what I'm saying? Women competing against each other.
Yeah.
And it's like all of it is creating, you know what I'm saying? It's creating conflict, but it's creating scarcity.
Yeah.
And you know, where there's scarcity, there's no love because everybody's gonna be out for themselves. And it's like that's really the direction, unfortunately, that the world is going. If we don't, you know what I'm saying, reverse it and take it to another direction or take it to another place. Like even bro was saying, Alpha, I heard you mention like, you know what I'm saying, even the dynamic between, you know what I'm saying, men and women, women and men is like, you know what I'm saying, women are trying to be, you know, more, you know what I'm saying, being less feminine, more masculine.
Right.
And so like, where does that leave us? Is it gonna be two masculine people in a relationship? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well go to jail if you're gonna do that, because you know what I'm saying, we ain't rolling like that, you feel me? So it's like, you know, we have to get back to a divine order of things, really, to save one another. Because again, we cannot operate in a system, again, just relationally, where there's two, you know what I'm saying, masculine, you know what I'm saying, individuals. And because at the end of the day, and we're saying it, that it's survival at the end of the day. And it's about thriving. So not just surviving, but thriving. But we ain't even really got to the place of surviving because we like, you know what I'm saying, undercutting one another from our roles. And so it's like, and another thing that y'all mentioned You know what I'm saying? Really, you know what I'm saying? Low key makes my heart break for the, you know what I'm saying, the younger generation is they are very disconnected from reality. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, how do we bring them back in? You know what I mean? And I feel like, so one thing we got to realize is they grow up in a world where they get to alter their reality. They get to choose what they watch.
So many
You know what I'm
ways.
saying? Exactly. Exactly. They get to choose what they listen to. It's like we all kind of grew up in the era where it was less instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? Alpha, I heard you mention this since you grew up, you know what I'm saying, like you're millennial. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like Generation X, you know what I'm saying, 80s baby, all of that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of like right before y'all generation, but still kind of the same a little bit, you know. So it's like you had to wait for a music video to come on you wanted to watch. You had to wait for a show. You had to wait for your show to come on until they even came up with like, you know, TiVo and like, you know what I'm saying, being able to record your stuff. Like that was like some advanced technology. Now these kids, you know what I'm saying, they could binge watch series when they want to. They go watch this on YouTube. They're creating their own reality. And so what they're coming across is that reality kind of sucks. Because like even like bro said it, like Go said it. He said that he said it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. They keep setting, you know what I'm saying, standards to measure you to let you know you're failing. Whether it's your physical features, you know what I'm saying, your academic achievements, whether it's your, you know what I'm saying, athletic abilities. They keep on coming up with just, you know what I'm saying, standards and content that point to, man, you're not good enough or you're inadequate. And these kids, they want to check out. And it's like what we got to do as a generation, you know what I'm saying, above them or before them, is we got to really see what's going on so we can point them into a direct direction, you know what I'm saying, or a clear direction. And so it's like, for me, like what I've really been seeing, like bro was saying, he said like this world sucks at times. And what I see it is like America has sucked in such a way to where they have really like, you know what I'm saying, did a disservice against us, you know what I'm saying, who are melanated, you know what I mean? And so, like, I'm not a victim, but I'm still not going to, you know what I'm saying, ignore my trauma that I had to go through that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people who look like me had to go through versus people who don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got us running the race and, you know what I'm saying, you give somebody else a significant head start and you try to figure out who's faster. Because they beat me or they crossed the finish line before me does not indicate that they were faster. You know what I mean? They just had a lot more help than me. And so like one thing that we really gonna see, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm Christian, you know what I'm saying? That's my background. You know what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed to admit that. I know a lot of people are these days, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not. And so I don't believe that Jesus was white. I'm gonna put that out there. You know what I'm saying? That's a complete identity theft right there. But like we're really gonna see the financial gap. I'm gonna say this, if the Lord tarries and we stay down here another, you know what I'm saying, 20, 30 years, and we really see like the type of, you know what I'm saying, property that they have amassed and they're able to pass on down to their, you know what I'm saying, to their offspring and to, you know what I'm saying, to the generations after them, we're going to really see the achievement gap and the economic gap here in America. And it's going to be crazy because it's like they've been playing Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? We're pointing
Damn, Cash. Let me get in here, man. I want to say respect King. You hear me? And when I say that, I mean it with everything in me, brother. Like your smoothness, your blackness, it shows, bro. It is pretty, dog, and it looks good on you. You hear me? You filled me up a lot just now. I've been searching. I've been in my spirit, right? I'm Christian, but I don't have all the answers. It's some things I can believe, I don't, but I'm living in my spirit, the love in it, and I'm just projecting it. And it's crazy. I want to tell you a story. I have a 23-year-old cousin, and what really sparked this for me is that my aunt only has 2 sons, and the dude left her, and now she was stuck raising them, right? She did the best job she could. And the 23-year-old cousin, he started having hard times at college. And the next thing we know, a couple of weeks ago, we couldn't find him, bro. He lives in Pittsburgh, never been nowhere, but he drove to the Brooklyn Bridge to jump off it. Like what?
Man.
What? And man, my little cousin, as a man, is hard enough that you willing to go to Brooklyn and jump off a bridge that you never been on. Like, and he luckily he like dropped the ear pod out of his ears and he heard something from my aunt and he was able to get out of that. But I just know like he's not the only one. I'm seeing it around and they're giving up. And we just got to give him more love somehow. And I know we weren't taught that. So I know it's not something I'm trying to like get mad at others for not having it. I really just want to bring the love in so they don't feel like it's a punk thing anymore. Like, all right, I know like you used to a hard nigga being a nigga that get out of jail. And like, no, that's a system nigga who got fucked up probably and got stuck. And now he's fighting his way back out. You know, that's not something to revere. It's something to understand the strength and blackness. Yeah, for sure. But we got to start bigging up people from the bottom, from the little shit. You know what I'm saying? And the love, man. Like, and I don't know, dog. You brought me just so much happiness today. Because I definitely feel like I'll be fighting alone. And I know that this ain't for this, but I'm going to be here on this shit. Like,
exactly. But see, that's what it is, though. You got to shift it. You got to shift the
connect with motherfuckers. And right now, I'm looking at you, Cash, as a king. And I can't wait. I hope we run into each other on other things because I'm impressed with you, my man. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah.
Both kings. And like what it is like you said, you got to come with that energy because like you said, you know, it's going to be different things on the app. But like when it's organic and it's happening, you got to let it happen. Because the truth of the matter is, I heard y'all talking, you know what I'm saying? I was about to just hop out, you know, get to running these errands. Like I was doing, but I'm like, man, let me see what somebody else live is on. But to keep it a buck with you, I already know what it is because a lot of times you're gonna come across, if we're gonna keep it a buck, toxicity. You know what I'm saying? You got, let's keep it 100. You're gonna have women sometimes talking down to dudes. You got other dudes talking crazy to each other, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It just be weird, and it's like I said, you know, I have yet to step outside of myself and disrespect any other man, woman, you know, person on this app. But listen, you know what I'm saying? I don't sit well when it happened to me either. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the other side, let you know it's in there.
I only been on the show for like a week, and I've been feeling everything you've been saying. I've been and I don't even know. I'm only here because I know one of my homegirls was jumping in. She was like, "Come holler at my joint," and then I just started, you know, just looking around. But everybody's on some other shit. But this right here, this is what God got me for, both of y'all.
Yeah, we having a moment.
Y'all. Yes, let's go, man. Like I needed that because I'm parenting girls, man. It's tough.
Bro, I got three, man. I got 2 young kings, and I got a princess, man. I got a queen. You know what I'm saying? She 4 years old, but she a queen. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm learning now more than ever. I gotta teach her in her femininity. You know what I'm saying? Just so she can survive. You know what I'm saying? Because if something happened to me, I want to know that she's woman enough to even like, you know what I'm saying, really pair with another male, and he gonna take care of her for the rest of, you know what I'm saying, their life.
Good,
you know what I mean?
Yes, bro.
For sure. Because men, we're really loyal. But there's been a gap in society of like over masculating our women. So like think y'all gotta do it till y'all 80. And y'all don't. And it's like y'all literally can lay y'all armor down at like, you know what I'm saying, 30 years old and pair with somebody and we get through this thing together. You know what I'm saying? The Bible mentions it. I got you, bro.
Cash. It's so hard to like have to just live there because in my opinion, bro, they don't make you, bro. They don't make me, nigga. Like, that's how I really feel. Like, these women are searching for us, but how many they make, bro? Because I'm over here in these streets trying to make them better. Like, I'm always trying to speak them up. I tell women in my life, I'm going to make these men better. Because my women deserve better, and they've been holding me down. Like, all these niggas who were supposed to be there and be artists, niggas I grew up with tattoos, and they nowhere to be found when I needed them the most, bro. There was but the women in my life, they stuck to me. Even my ex, man, my baby mom, like I brought her closer. That's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to change the culture gap. No more beefing, no more that. You know what I'm saying? You loved me at one time. So whatever you loved about me, you can find in another woman where y'all can get along. Period. For my kids. And it's my job as a man to set that table. Period.
Right. God, I wish my baby daddy knew what you know.
Yeah, we in there today.
I'm the
We
Yeah.
tapping
opposite.
in.
I'm the baby mama that's on child support. So I have the baby father who got married and wants
I feel
problems.
that. I feel that.
So
I feel that.
I'm the man.
Yeah, like a scripture that really pops into mind for me is it says woe unto the one who is what is it? It says woe to the one who's
Both of
alone
them.
when he falls because he has no one to help them. You know
Respect.
what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, just relationally, you know what I'm saying, that can just go either direction. Of course, it can go for, you
Big
know what I'm saying, a
upstream.
romantic relationship, but just even as bros, you know what I'm saying?
Big up,
Sometimes you need
Sophie.
somebody to, you know what I'm saying, pick you up when you fall. Or like, you know what I'm saying, even as women, you know what I'm saying, y'all need each other. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying, no funny business about it. It's just like I need you to survive type stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like if we
Hey,
can
I
get
needed
there,
you today, nigga.
bro, that's
Like
it.
what?
That's it.
Like that shit ain't homo, nigga. Like, can I
Yeah,
tell you? I feel like I'm living in my own. I'm like a fucking alien out this motherfucker. Like, and
that's it, bro.
I know when you're
That's it.
walking this path that God made for you, it's only for
Yeah,
you. So it do be
right.
feeling like you an alien, and it,
Yeah, that way.
and for me, I used to want
Yeah,
to please everybody, right? But that's not going to get me
right,
to go where I need to go for whatever God's plan is for me. So now I
right,
got to
right.
stand in my own truth. And it be feeling
Yeah,
like Jesus walking because it's
that's
like they
it.
throwing shit at you everywhere you
Yeah,
go. Like, bro, the more happy I get, the more negative some people get. It's like they want to
yeah,
find a crick in you. Like,
Oh,
nah,
man.
he's got to have something wrong with him. And they poke
Yeah,
at you on social media. But I'm here
hmm,
for it, bro. Because if
yeah,
God wake me up every day, I'm coming for everything they said that we could not have. And I'm bringing everybody who believes me with me. Period.
that's
It
it.
don't make
That's
me
it, man.
jealous. I never, I
100%.
never wanted to take somebody's girl. I never was that dude like that. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
you can have her, bro. I'm gonna get mine. I was
right.
always
It
a
says
quality
plenty of them.
dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I can
Shoot
have
a
whatever
buck.
I want. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
even
the
about being
craziest
cocky. It's
thing.
like I know what I want, so I know what I can breathe into a woman for me. You know what I'm saying?
But
Because
you
I
know what's
breathe life.
crazy? But you know what's crazy? Like, man, it's like I hate to even like highlight this, but they're perpetuating a lot of that. Like, even like men stepping in front of another man, you know what I'm saying? Even in like, I don't know, man, like of something like this so like even dear to him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
Like
you're
his
right, bro.
woman. And
Yeah.
but it's like we're perpetuating that toxicity even amongst each other. And it's like those are dangerous things to mess with. And I'm only mentioning that because you know what I'm saying? You highlighted it. And you like you haven't been that person. And it's like a lot of people overlook that. But like that's a solid thing about another man. If you're like, you know what I'm saying, a woman's already, you know what I'm saying, engaged in a situation, and you like, I'm not even going to like throw that off because that's even believing in karma. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes
Yeah.
around. How you
Fair.
get them is the same way you lose them.
Yo, you
You know what
speak good
I'm saying?
into the world, it's gonna come back. Like, why
For
does it?
sure.
That's what it is. Like all of
Yeah.
it. Bro, if I'm
Yeah.
positive, bro, I changed my mindset. The biggest thing I ever did in life, real talk. It wasn't the religion thing, because I've always been teetering. I've always been trying to figure that out. It was my mindset, man. I was
Yeah,
always a
that's true.
half empty dude. I was always trying to save me from the disappointment of pain. But pain
Yeah.
is what makes you grow. Pain is not a
Yeah.
thing
And I hear
that
you.
it's supposed to be like afraid of. You're supposed to want it to grow. So I've changed my mindset. Now I'm positive because
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that shit happen. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody validating me no more. I'm living in how my heart is, how I bless. Bro, I used to
Yeah.
speak death into people. I'm telling y'all, I used to
Yeah.
do it, and I used to act like it didn't happen. Nah, I ain't do it. Nah, fuck that. No, I was doing it, and I didn't realize the power of my words. Guess what I'm gonna do now?
Right.
I'm speaking life
That's
every
it.
day, bro.
Preach. Preach. I receive it, man. I receive it. And it's like some things sometimes you know them, but man, you just always just need a refresher, a reminder, you know what I'm saying, or a fresh
Yeah.
conversation to put
Yes.
things in perspective for you.
Yes.
So yeah, it's
Nah, and that's why I know God exists, because I've been on this platform for a week now, and I have never gotten a conversation like this. And
hey man,
I
it's
just
happening.
know the waves of energy, and I just always believed in them. And
Yeah,
I know I'm here for the right reasons, bro. And it does make me want to wake up tomorrow and be like, yo, we all in this together.
Right.
Yeah.
I found some people who are going through some things, parenting things, that go through
Yep.
things just like me, bro.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
And
it, man.
I appreciate connecting with y'all. Real talk.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm
Real
So
glad
talk.
I
iron
unlocked
sharpens
it because
iron.
I wasn't going
Yes,
to.
I shot say that, man.
I'm glad I did.
Damn, I got goosebumps. I don't even got nothing to say, man. I just,
Now listen. All right, listen. This what I'm gonna follow it up with.
yeah,
It's
let's
like we
go.
really gonna throw off the system, and like we gonna shock them because we gonna come together to where they
Yes,
meant for us to, you know what I'm saying, be so divided, be so
Yeah.
individual, you know what I'm saying, individualistic in our, you know what I'm saying, in our thoughts and
yes.
then, you know what I'm saying, in our proceedings, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna turn the tables around and we're gonna find some way how to come together. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, we're going to capitalize in this capitalist society that we're in because they've been getting rich, you know what I'm saying? And we also understand that we still need resources. Even though it's not about the resources and the money, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately it's about the love and the connection, but you still need those things to survive, right? You know what I'm saying? You need money for shelter, you know what I'm saying, transportation, food, all of these things. So we're going to wise up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get focused. We're going to start, you know what I'm saying, putting our resources together because really, for real,
So Kanye help, right?
we're our own nation inside of a nation this kind of been oppressed lightweight because we've been let out of information. You know what I'm saying? They've been passing information and information, you know what I'm saying, generation to generation. You know what I'm saying? And like really
It's gonna
shortchanging
happen,
us.
stream. It's gonna happen
Yeah,
because guys like you on this stream, guys like my
yeah,
man Cash, and women like Tori are gonna feed that positive energy through each other. We're gonna make it happen. It's not gonna
that's
happen
it.
because it's just gonna happen. It's gonna
That's
happen
it.
because we're gonna take what we're talking about today and we're gonna take that in our own lives and we'll continue to do this. Like it's not just something to talk about no more. We gotta
That's
implement
it,
it.
man.
We got to,
That's
man.
it. One foot in front of the other, one
Facts.
day at a time, one task at a time.
Nah, look,
That's it.
man, like we've been stripped of everything, right? Like,
Yeah,
if you guys don't know your history, I went to college and I took history class, and I had one of the strongest black teachers that he suited up every day, and he just
yeah,
wanted to let us know what society is going to make us do so we can become our best. And I understood it, even though he was really, really too much, but I understood what he was trying to do. And bro, when you sit in the class for 3 months and you learn every invention that was ever thought of was taken from a black guy, and
yeah,
because they
man.
weren't educated enough to do patents that they didn't know. Like when you start learning about your history, yo, you get tired. Look, like wherever
You
our
do.
parents stopped, they stopped. And now it's our turn. Like I hate
Yeah,
to say this, but I'm mad at my parents. I tell y'all I am. Because
yeah.
I felt like after
Sometimes
Martin
yeah, I
Luther
think we
King,
all we all
they
shook
just
our
gave
head.
up.
Like,
Bro, they made me
yeah,
think a pilgrim saved our lives, dog. What you talking
right, right,
about?
right. How y'all let
They
that
dressed
ride for
up
so
in
long?
suits. No, they've learned
Hey, say
the
and say your
fucking
grandmama house where y'all got that white Jesus in there. Say,
Right.
grandma, where you had that white Jesus for
bro.
so long?
Can you imagine they teach us that these motherfuckers came from a different world, walked over here, was dressed all nice, fucking had food and dinner for Indians that taught them everything because they were such a loving people. Then they murdered them all. What the hell?
Right.
Ain't that
What was they
crazy?
do? Like I don't trust nobody. Like that's what we learned as kids. I don't trust
What kind
nobody.
of story is that, right? Yeah,
And it goes on, bro. Like I'm in
yeah,
college.
dude.
I'm still in school now because the system is rigged in other ways, and I don't believe in it. But what I do believe in
Yeah,
is fighting through everything they say we can't. So when they come
right.
at me, I'm gonna have everything. I did military
That's
for
it.
10 years. I was in the Air Force. I did it your way.
Oh,
I'm
and,
gonna finish my degree. I did it your way. So when I become what I want to do, what you gonna attack? What you gonna attack?
yeah, yeah. And you know what's real? What's real is the people. You know what I'm saying? Because think about this. Like it ain't the systems that are real, and sometimes it ain't even about religion. Like I said, I just left church, and like one of the things that they really talked about was religion versus relationship. And so, like, what's real is the people. Like I said, not the systems, not the religion. What's real is the people. The reason why I say that, think about it. Like when you hear a story, it don't really, you know what I'm saying? It don't really matter what type of
Why can't I hear you guys anymore?
I don't know. Cash went out.
Oh, you can't hear Cash. Cash, we can't hear you.
Say they can propagate capitalism.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? So it's like when those things are on the forefront, then you know what I'm saying, you miss the humanity component of everybody. And so it's like what's real is the people in our experiences. You know what I mean? So like, but truth, like I said, I still believe in God, you know what I'm saying? So that part, but it's like, how do you get down to the core of, you know what I'm saying, a person's essence? Because we're complex individuals, you know what I'm saying? Come from love, you're made from love, to be loved, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it sums up to people and love, is, you know what I'm saying, is what I'm seeing. And but what I'm telling y'all is I'm not already coming, you know what I'm saying, to this conversation with this information. I'm kind of discovering it as we're
Me
talking.
too. Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
Yes.
Because it's tennis. It's like you hit the ball, I hit the ball. You know what I'm saying? And we're conversing that
Yes.
way. You know what I'm
So
saying? We
important.
filling this thing out.
So important. And I feel like I hear you, right? I was in the government, right? I got 10 years being in the government.